Hello, humans and pets. What do we got today?
We have the
Oh, we have
meats.
the meats. So we're eating some Arby's. Fingers crossed, it's good. We're trying the new quarter-pound pulled pork sandwiches that they just released. They had a brisket one too with new sauces.
Oh,
They have a
actually,
spicy
look.
and a sweet version. Yeah.
See, there
so
it is.
Those are the sauces.
So that's Anthony and Cedric the Entertainer.
Here, let me show you guys.
Yes. So
they have barbecue sauce, I guess, and they have a collab. And we're going to put it on these sandwiches, and we're going to see if it's good. We also got a free classic roast beef.
is that what this is?
I don't-
want glasses.
I don't know.
No,
I
it
don't-
says pulled pork. All right, I got to get my knife here. Yeah, do something.
Okay.
I didn't realize.
Yeah. Hey, is it going to be good? We'll see. Is it not going to be good? We'll see. But yeah, we got the sauces. I don't know if it... I think it just comes with it on the side.
I find that
But-
funny.
Well, it's because a lot of people don't
guess.
like
Too
it's
much
smart,
sauce.
You can control it.
I
Really annoying from a drive-through, though.
Yes,
I
that's what I'm
understand
saying.
at like, even at a restaurant, it's like you order... Oh. Yoinks. Zoinks, Scoob.
Well, I'm just gonna show it so they can see.
I don't know what this is. Oh, wait, this is...
That's your pulled pork.
This is the pulled pork.
So I didn't want to drop all the fixings on the outside.
Oh, wow.
We
You
were
want,
gonna.
you want to do a...
No, I had it up there. They did have a brisket,
Oh.
but they don't have the brisket today.
Yeah, they don't have the brisket today, which I think is their whole thing. So good luck on them for business.
I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna cut these, but we really don't need to because we're actually putting the sauce on. So
yeah,
what's
we're
the
just putting
difference?
sauce on it. Oh, it comes with pickle.
Okay.
Is this gonna be good? Who knows?
So we can
Which
just
sauce
open
do you
the
want to try
sauces.
first? The
Yeah, we
sweet,
might as well try the sweet.
probably, and then we'll do the spicy.
I don't see how it opens here.
Oh, all of it just fell out. Let me stuff it
Yeah.
back in. My bad, guys. Oh. Yeah. So I don't know how they prepare it. If it's smoked,
Okay,
it's probably
so
boiled in a bag.
It's got a little hole.
Okay, not bad. Sweet Baby Ray's style.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's Anthony or someone.
Well, this one is
No,
Cedric
this
the
is-
Entertainer.
This is Cedric, not Anthony.
Yeah.
So what do they do for those who don't know?
Well, he was a
'Cause-
comedian, but he's also on. Oh, my mind just went blank. I watch it all the time. The Neighborhood. He's one of the stars on the Neighborhood.
Like
that-
the main dude? Or
yeah,
the...
he's the main.
Okay,
he's
gotcha,
the main guy.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's just
I've
try.
seen one episode of that.
I watch it all the time. It's
Really?
Actually, it's
Is-
actually a pretty good show.
It was fun.
The other guy the other guy that's on there was he was from The New Girl or something
This
like that.
guy?
I watched. No, the other guy
Oh.
that's on. No, he's on a bunch of other shows. We're gonna try the
Okay.
sweet one
Here's
first.
the sweet one. Got the sauce in there.
Oh, I like that.
The bun's very soft.
Yeah.
It's like steamed almost.
Definitely brings off that Sweet Baby Ray thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was afraid because it says sweet that it was going to be too sweet, but it's not.
What do you think of the pulled pork? There's almost no texture to this sandwich. Only complaint I have.
I'm going to just try the pork without the bread.
Does it taste good? Kind of. It's not dry, but it's just kind of boiled.
See, that's
So,
again, we don't do cooks anymore, but we've smoked a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've done pork shoulders, pork butts.
I don't think they smoke in here.
You don't have any. Well, it says, this is a 6-hour brisket on this, and they show them at a smoker
Sure.
and stuff like that on a commercial.
Yeah.
You're not getting that flavor. It's not bad.
No.
I agree with you. It almost tastes like
Sad?
boiled.
Yeah. It tastes like they sous vide it.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing. That's why you get the good texture here, if you want that. I like a good, char or crisp on the outside of my
Right.
food, normally. And with the bun being kind of, warmed.
Right.
It's very soft, which is a good thing.
Yes.
But there's no substance to this sandwich. Even the pickle was kind of soft when I got it. Okay, so this is the spicy one. This is Anthony's spicy chipotle smoke sauce. Now, I don't know, what does he do
He was in
for those who don't know?
Blackish. He was the star of Blackish.
I don't know.
That was his show.
Okay.
And then he does a couple talk shows. He's got one with singing now, and I forget what it is.
The Masked
Him and his mother. No,
Oh.
I told you this before. I couldn't remember his show, but him and his mama, as he says all the time, are on this show, and,
Cool.
and are celebrities behind and they try to guess who the singing celebrity is.
So it's the Masked Singer without a mask.
They're behind a wall, and you can only see an image of them.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then like they come out, and it's like
Mhm.
Tyler Blevins. What? It's like, is he actually on it again? Because he was on the Mask. Whatever.
So there's
Dances
like
is one of them.
100 people that are guessing who this is.
100 people.
Yeah, and they give little clues, and whoever gets
What?
it the fastest out of all the celebrities
Wins.
gets a chance to win big money at the end.
Okay, cool.
Not a bad show. I'd be interested in your take on that. On which one you like better.
Kind of gross.
It has a different flavor.
I mean, you really get the chipotle pepper.
Mm-hmm.
The smoke is bad. It's like worse than liquid smoke. That I'm not. I don't want to touch it.
You're not a fan of the...
Not at all.
I'm trying to think which one I like better. Normally, I always go for the spicy. I got to put a little bit more on. But it does definitely have a...
It tastes like it's like when you get like a sauce and it's like you mix water with it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like barbecue sauce concentrate. Like it tastes like it needs like there's something like the ratio of flavor to like other like sauce is messed up somehow. Let me try the sweet one again.
You know what it is? To me?
You like Cedric more? Or,
I think so.
yeah.
It's that flavor you get in a bad hot sauce.
Oh
So,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Where you get that, it's not Pepper X because that's a main brand. It's that extract flavor
Yeah.
that you get. It's almost like a weird burnt-y.
It tastes like it needs to be mixed with like it's like juice concentrate, but like it's like pepper concentrate.
As an example, and I hate to just dump on a company, but like it's not Dave's Insanity, but
Half
I'll
of
use
them.
Dave's Insanity that has that
Yeah.
really hot flavor, but it's not a good taste. There was one that was in my head, like I think it was Mad Dog or something like that. That was like that, where it'll light you up. And this has
Well,
that.
the issue is it's not spicy.
Yeah, it has that flavor, but it's not really bringing the heat.
Right.
No, I agree with that.
It just has like the kind of like, we're gonna try to make it taste like something it isn't. You know.
It has a little heat. I agree with you though. The sweet one actually has more flavor.
It tastes like imagine like you hire a professional clown and they show up in the makeup, but they have no clue how to do anything clown related. It's like a magician where he looks like a magician, but he don't know a single card trick. Like it's very presentable as like, yeah, this is what the sauce tastes like. This is the identity of the sauce is very clear what they're going for, but it's like it's not wowing you in any way. It's kind of like, why are you even here? Who invited you? Not to the guy on the cover. Just the sauce.
I will give him credit
itself.
though. The packet itself has enough in it.
There's a bunch of it.
That's what I'm saying.
So even if this was super dry,
you could do it.
fine.
I don't dislike either one. This one's growing on me.
There's just not enough food here.
It's growing on me. How much was this? This is what that was my question.
Yes. So one
I'm
sandwich
thinking $8.99.
is $7.49.
Okay.
So it's like it's pretty much $8 after tax. That's pushing it.
It is.
Maybe 4 or 2 for $6.
No, right.
All right,
If
come on,
it was
guys.
in that range, I will say this. This is by far
One of the better things we've eaten. From
not
these
my
guys.
favorite pulled pork sandwich I ever had.
No.
But
It beats the Missouri State Fair.
100%, you can actually eat it.
Nobody knows what we're talking about. Shout out to Missouri, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Well, we're
kind
of dumping on them, but it was one of the worst pulled pork sandwiches
really
I
bad.
ever
The
had.
one time we had it,
Yeah.
8 billion years ago.
Yeah.
So don't even, if you're considering it, don't even get the hot dog. That's what I did.
This sandwich with the
The pulled pork is lacking in everything.
It is, but it's still better than that roast beef one we got that one time. That
Yeah.
just was like flavorless.
It's better than their all of them.
Yeah.
I think the only one I'd like consider is like the Good Burger we had was fine.
We did have
And then we had the Euro that was good,
that first one.
but I'm never touching it ever again.
Yeah.
From these guys. I don't know what they did last time. That wasn't food.
This is okay.
Yeah.
This isn't $8 okay. Let's just put it that way.
The pulled pork has no seasoning, no flavor, whatever. It's
none.
actually just pulled pork.
I like your boiled idea. It kind of tastes like
It's definitely sous vide.
it definitely tastes that way.
And I looked into them because I was like, why does all of their meat taste sous vide? You know, do they
Oh,
actually
do they really
sous
do
vide
it?
No,
Okay.
but they can if they want. If
Okay.
the establishment chooses to, it's like a last resort. Like if
They need it quick.
if we need it quick, just
Yep.
dump it in a bag and put it in some water. And I don't know if they just do this all the time here
Yeah, I know.
because it doesn't taste like good food. Not saying that sous vide food is bad. It's perfect on when it hits that texture. It's perfectly cooked always. You can't mess it up.
Right.
It kind of forces you to hit like a certain cook temp.
Yeah.
But if it's not seasoned, it's mush.
Right.
And this is that, where it's like, it tastes like it was just dropped in some water,
I don't disagree with that.
probably cooked overnight, 6 hours sous vide.
On a good note, it is super tender. It is still moist, so
Hence.
that's a good sign. Like unlike the Buffalo Wild
Yeah.
Wing steak and cheese that you can blow dust out of, this actually has
Sure.
a moistness to it. But both of these,
This isn't
the
like,
spicy's a little weird, but this is like a good Sweet Baby Ray. Ooh,
Right.
I got it all over your steering wheel. I didn't realize that. I have to wipe that. But
I don't care.
yeah, I mean, it's a decent sandwich. Would I tell
Yeah.
you to run out and get it at that
Absolutely
price?
not.
No, I would not. You know what I mean? But
Even then, I've had way better pulled pork sandwiches,
oh,
and it's odd it doesn't have the sauce already.
that's the part that I
That's
find
annoying.
funny. Yeah,
I understand, like, they spent a lot of money on this packaging.
right.
Like, they got their faces on it.
I was actually
Like,
shocked.
the branding is the people,
Yes.
not the sauce itself, which is a big red flag for me instantly.
So the commercial
But-
was all about that, and I said, I
Man.
wonder if they're going to actually have the people on there, and they do, which is
They do.
which is good. So
Yeah, but you could have just put them on the wrapper
Right.
and then, like,
you know,
have a good, like, it seems like they spent more money on having them on the packaging than the sauce itself.
kind of merits the fact that I've avoided Arby's like the plague, most of my life, and now I can kind of see why.
Well,
Like,
they're just kind of,
it's
salty and
expensive.
it's not great.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, maybe they cook it right near you guys because there's
Yeah.
a lot of diehard Arby fans.
I'm sure
It's
there are.
just, if it wasn't so expensive
Yeah.
and they had, like, better tasting food.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. They only, I don't really go and get
That-
pulled
I don't
pork sandwich. The only other time I did, I remember we were at the Hard Rock Cafe, and it's like, you ain't been to the Hard Rock unless you ate a pig sandwich. And it
This
was
is
a big
on par
pulled
with a
pork.
McRib. That's wild.
Yeah, I didn't hate the McRib, actually. You did.
I
But,
did.
Like, yeah, I didn't mind it.
Which-
You get as much smoke flavor.
I think the
You know what I
sauce
mean?
is probably better on the McRib
Yeah,
than this.
I agree.
The pulled pork is better here, obviously.
Yes.
Barely. Because it's not seasoned well. At least
It's
they
not.
had, like, I don't know.
It's not.
It could use some mayo.
If you're looking for, the horsey sauce probably would have went better with
Sure.
it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I kind of forgot those existed.
Yeah, no.
But the point is, the new sauce.
No, I wanted to try the new ones.
You shouldn't, like, have to get the horsey sauce to just, like, eat anything at Arby's.
No,
Like,
I
it
hear you.
seems like that's, like, Raising Cane's has good chicken on its own. You don't need the cane sauce.
But there are people.
You need
there are
horsey
people
sauce
that
for
are
everything
Raising
at
Cane
Arby's.
fans, and I get that too. You know what I mean? To each his own. If this is your
Sure.
meal, this is your meal. This wouldn't be anything I would ever run back and get. In fact, I remember.
No.
I think remember we had a Wagyu burger from this guys that was
Yeah.
actually, I think, better
was
than
fine.
this. But
I think it's.
I agree with you.
it's
There
just
was no texture whatsoever.
No.
None whatsoever.
which is like at least an onion, guys. Come on,
that would have been nice, actually.
it would have been. It's needed.
Like one nice sliced onion on there would have been good.
Nothing about this was like, yeah, maybe a month later I'll try it again.
Yeah, no.
Like, there's nothing redeemable about this sandwich. It's just like, it leaves you saying, you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
It leaves you saying, "I wish I got curly fries."
Yeah, but even those are like soggy messes.
I know.
I don't
I
know
just
why.
figured, yeah. I don't know. Again, we tried it. It is new,
Well,
or relatively new. They
I
brought
don't
it
think
back
the meat's
within a
cooked
month.
it's not cooked per
No,
order.
I'm assuming
it's just
in a
in
big
like a
vat.
Subway.
I'm assuming it's in a
bag.
big vat. Yeah,
So like,
probably in a juice.
it's probably why it's so
to keep
wet.
it moist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even if they just threw it on like a super hot like saute pan,
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible in the
No,
kitchen.
I don't.
But like if they just tossed it on there and gave it a little bit of a crisp, anything. It's actually anything.
I'm just going back to
It's
my
just a fine.
my
There's
Roy,
nothing bad
my
about
Roy
it.
Rogers days when we actually had like make a roast beef sandwich, and we would slice it and we would take it and then we would dunk it in the au jus, and it was just absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
But it still had some texture. This just lacking in
Well, there's
all
a reason
ways.
why this place exists and that place doesn't. Are they gone? What happened to them? I've never been.
Well, I know Roy Rogers is. Yeah, no, I don't think that the actual.
The
They,
thing is?
I think they were bought out by like Marriott, and
Ah.
they just got rid of them.
Probably turn them into hotels.
Well, what it was they were on a lot of ours was on the Mass Pike.
McDonald's
actually,
probably
but
bought them all.
They kind of got pushed out by McDonald's anyways.
Yeah.
The thing was they had like a fixins bar, so they lost money that way because people could go make their sandwich this big or have a salad while you were doing it. You know what I mean?
They cared for the consumer.
Yeah.
Versus here where it's like you're paying.
But the food was actually
I find
good.
it crazy that they charge for like an onion on a burger.
Yeah.
At like every place now. It's like you want onion, 50 cents.
And that
it's
one
like,
literally
what?
had a fixins bar. You can go up and put one of everything.
An onion's
on
like
there.
a buck.
Yeah.
And you're charging 50 cents for like one slice.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, McDonald's. But they set the precedent. That's what we live with now.
Right.
Well,
there you go. That's our review. We can.
We're all Ronald McDonald. We're all the clowns.
I don't recommend this one, just for the record. It's okay, but you don't want to spend $9 for okay.
The pulled pork's just fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just mediocre. The sauce isn't anything good.
No.
Like it's fine for what it is.
Yeah.
I would rather just eat any barbecue sauce ever over these though. Especially that one. The spicy one's not it. But.
No, I'm thinking all the stuff that costs around the same for this, like when we've gone to Wayback or to Smash Burger, all them places that are so much better flavor wise. That granted, it's apples and oranges because it's a hamburger versus a pulled pork sandwich, but it's not good pulled pork. So you got to relate it to something, honestly. So
I expected there to be like the Sweet Baby Ray's equivalent. And then that one be more of like the tangy vinegar based.
I don't hate the sauces as much as like
they're just not strong. Well, that one is, but it's just not good.
Yeah.
This one is just kind of, I don't know. It's not like.
No, I don't know. There you go. That's our review. If there's something else out there that's new, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear from you guys. And that being said, thanks for watching.
Check out Less Cash, More Mash. Link in the description. They have fun over there. They do whiskey reviews. If that's something you're into, you can go check it out. Less Cash, More Mash.
Hope you enjoyed the video.